The GDQ run, God, like I've got, yeah. The SMW run, I was feeling real good for that SMW run. I didn't play much that day. I spent most of the time in the practice room watching people play Invictus 2. Hey, I didn't swear at GDQ. I didn't swear. It wasn't me. When Carl swore, there's like this awkward silence after he does it. And I was like, I don't know what to say. In hindsight, I probably could have said, oh, my chat thought it was going to be me. But I didn't, you know. Yeah, when I'm up there, I didn't say a whole lot during that race. But I definitely, every time I spoke, I really thought about what I was saying. I just laughed. Yeah, I heard it and I was like, oh my God, he didn't. I was like, there goes Mario Maker. I don't think it's as strict as people think it is. Like, you can get away when it slips out like that. It's not like you're off swearing every sentence or anything. Well, during the intro, all I had to say was my name. Carl was just like, I'm going to say this, and then you just say this. I was like, okay, that sounds good. The screen peeking was peak. That was the whole point. The whole point of that was like, the race was made so that we would screen cheat. What I thought was like really funny was when Carl was, he got the 10-second head start or whatever. It made no difference, and it was just whatever. But he got the 10-second head start, and he's like, no, don't look. And I'm just like looking up at the massive fucking projector screen behind the stage. He's like, God damn it. Like, that's what we did. The easiest way to watch during the Kaizo race was to just look up because it was like right there, and it was flipped. So it was easy to see rather than look at, they have monitors on stage so you can see the restream as well. But like, you know, every time you see a run, the runner finishes it and they're like, oh, what time did we get? They could just like look down because it says right there in front of them, but they don't think about that. I went to the world's biggest bloody Target. It has an escalator inside it just for a shopping trolley to go down. So you put your shopping trolley there and it takes it down and you get on the other side of the escalator and just, you meet it at the bottom. I've never seen that before. And I thought that was normal. And then Thab was like, nah, that's the first time I've ever seen that. I might do the recap first and then I'll play through the levels after that. So, remember how I did my last stream? And then the next day I had to work and then I flew out after work? Well, I woke up sick the day I had to fly out. So I had like a little kind of tingle in the throat in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh, it's just the cold winter air, right? No, I actually got sick. And so on the way to GDQ, on the plane, like I'd smashed so much shit at home to try and make myself better and to like shorten it. And then I took like throat stuff, you know, like, I took everything I could on the plane. And then when I got to LA, I spent the night in LA. But I got there so late. This is how it worked, right? 13-hour flight was pretty rough while you're not feeling too good. So I slept most of it. I think I watched one movie on that flight, actually. Anyway, you land in LA and you go straight to customs. You don't fuck around. I make sure I pee on the plane before the plane lands. Because when you land, it is a mad rush to get to the customs line, right? And the customs line is literally a queue that goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it takes like 2 hours to get through. There's about 1,000 people, maybe more than 1,000 people all there lined up. And they've got like 40 desks going, but they're so slow. So it takes 2 hours of standing around. This is after a 13-hour flight and you're just like, just kill me. So you finally get through. This is how you greet it after you've walked down the concourse and customs is down there. But yeah, it takes 2 hours. And after that, you have to, it used to be better. Before COVID, they had all these booths and you'd get down there and you'd wait in line for about 10 minutes. You'd go and fingerprint yourself and do all your shit. And then you just hand your ticket to someone and you're gone. Within 15 minutes, you're out. And then after COVID, they fucked that off and they brought it back to this crap. And it still hasn't changed back to the other way. I don't know if there's another reason it changed. I just assumed it was COVID. But yeah, it did used to be good. And this is just like in Minneapolis. I bumped into, I think, Shovder and Carl and Thab was in the room already. And we went and got dinner at a cabaret place that does food. It was actually really good. So anyway, I just took some photos around like Minneapolis because I've never been to the actual city before. This was something at the place we went to dinner that you could buy, the Breakfast Barbarian Challenge. Obviously, I didn't do it. I had a burger. I said, let's go somewhere American. And everywhere we went was closed. So we ended up at this place. One thing I have a problem with in the US is no one can understand when they say, oh, can I get you anything to drink? And then I'm like, oh, I'll have a Coke, please. A what? And so then I just say, oh, a Coca-Cola. Oh, a Coke. I'm like, that's exactly what I said. No one can understand me. And that was our group at the K-Ray place. This is a cool American diner. I've got into a habit. Every time we go out or eat or whatever, we always take a photo. Because like these are memories that are good to have. Why do I look so red? It's because of the place. I think it was like, there was like a red light or something. Always got to get a photo of the tag. Always. They didn't have proper lanyards this year. They didn't come in until like midweek or something. And then I just didn't get one. I missed out. This is a map of GDQ. So there's elevators here and the elevators on the other level are there. So it's basically, that's the main room where if you're watching the GDQ channel on Twitch, you'll be seeing it looking this way, like you'd be sitting there and the stage is down here. The back area is here. The prize area is all back here as well. So when you rock up, you get to, this is like the third level of the hotel. You get out, you come over to this desk over here, you get your badge, and if you're a runner, they'll give you a quick little tour and they walk you around and show you like these were the private practice rooms. So that's where you go if you need like strict quietness or somewhere to like rehearse. So if we have a meeting with GDQ staff, we go into one of those. So for the SMW run, there's always any race or any event that's got like heaps of like organizational stuff goes into one of those rooms at some point, and someone who's looking after the run will come over and they'll go through everything and they'll say like they've already been every level or anything that's ROM hacked, right? And same with Mario Maker levels, they actually have to look at every single one of those before the race happens. So someone, I think Doc or like Forful or Fen, they were the three that were like mostly looking after all that side of things, have like gone through and like shown them the levels so they've made sure that it's approved for GDQ and there's nothing that's like, yeah, we had the private rooms here. We had a meeting in there. They go through everything, which side the teams are going to be on, how far apart the chairs are going to be, the rules, like how it's all going to work. Like if there's a timer, what happens between each level? Does the timer reset? Like they go through every single little detail is mentioned in there with staff, and all the runners are there. The organizers are there. Everyone's there. And it's like a big proper thing. I think it went for about 45 minutes. But that's what happens at every GDQ. There's always some sort of meeting like that with our races. If you've got a normal run, if you submit a run, that doesn't happen. It's just like anything that requires a bit more like forethought. They didn't have any speakers this time, so I think Shovda or someone went out and bought speakers and actually used those on stage so that we could hear the P switches in that one level. Because anything that requires an audio cue, you have to be able to hear on stage. So they set that all up. Anyway, the Yeti's set up here. Doctors Without Borders is set up over here. I don't know what this was. I never went in there. And the green room even had like a big Red Bull fridge full of like Red Bulls and stuff. They had snacks there. They had a TV, which is what we were watching. That it had the event on there. So, for example, when the troll race was like still being met, like the incentive, Carl and I, Janine and Marble, we were all just like sitting there, kind of just like watching the Metroid race. And you're in the room, so you hear it live, but you're also seeing it streamed immediately on the screen, which was really cool. So anyway, that's the main level. And then when you go to the other level, this was the practice room. And they've got like World 9 is set up over here. And the SMW crew basically took over the entire end of the room. So that all the Kaizo people were just down here, hogging all those TVs. There's multiple like runs. I've got like photos of the room. I'll show it later. This was the arcade, and all the pinball was lined up across this row here. They had like 10 or 12 machines or something, and it was really good. I went and played pinball with Carl and Glitch a couple of nights in a row, which was really fun. Well, I think every GDQ that there's a race of like Mario Maker or Mario World, the practice room is always taken over by Mario people. There's always like a dedicated spot that is our spot. Because it's just like whoever sets up there at the start of the week, it just ends up being our spot. It's quite funny. Oh, I think that was the board game room. So tons of people go and play board games or whatever. I don't know what that room was. It might have been another practice room. I'm not sure. It probably tells you down here. Oh, it tells you here. Another board game room. But yes, anyway, that's what the map looks like. I took photos of this because we don't have any of these types of Tostitos in Australia. So, for example, scoops. I've never seen those. Those would be awesome. Those would be so good to like scoop dip up. We don't have that. Is that the cheese dip? Yeah, cheese dip with real milk and cheese. God knows what's in it. I thought this was just cool. I just tried to take some nice photos of like Minneapolis. If I walked somewhere, I was like, that looks like a nice view. I'll just take a photo. Oh, spoiler, that's an Invictus 2 screen. I was testing my NT. So since I couldn't go to the practice room, I was like, I'll just play in bed from the hotel TV. It actually felt okay. I think it had a couple frames of lag. That was my hotel pizza on my first day when I was sick. So this is just like my day in the hotel room. I didn't do anything. I didn't want to make anyone sick. I did a COVID test, still didn't get COVID. My God. So this is the practice room. What you see here, that's Dan's Commodore Amiga. And he had that set up at the end of the table like all week. No, you're not allowed to stream, but this is my setup. So this is actually Baba Yaga playing Invictus 2. And that's my OBS and my old streaming laptop and my controller with my smug sticker on it. So I know it's mine on stage. You aren't allowed to stream? Apparently, well, I think you could if you were not using hotel Wi-Fi. The whole point is you're not allowed to stream using hotel Wi-Fi, right? So I've got heaps of videos for like the montage in 20 years when it comes out, and everyone will be like, wow, remember when I was young? So this person here, you'll never guess who that is. That is Baba Yaga. Freaking Baba Yaga. Is that Dan? I think that's Dan there. Yeah, Baba Yaga was at GDQ. Baba Yaga was so awesome. Yeah, that's the practice room anyway. They've got panels that happen at the back over here. So sometimes there'd be a bit of noise, or they'd do some sort of gaming stuff up there. They did some Donkey Kong Country race, or they did something up there. And then these are just the monitors. You just go and set up anywhere. They've got CRTs back there. But the thing is, like, they don't use CRTs at GDQ anymore now. So this is the first GDQ that we haven't played on a CRT on stage. There's Baba Yaga playing some Invictus 2. Hualaluta, which was cool. Fab and Dan, the best buds. Just Fab, I was like, oh, sweet. Fab's playing Commodore all week. We need that. He's on the other team. He won't be warmed up. And then he like just killed it anyway. Baba Yaga came up to me early in the week and he's like, oh, Juz, can I get a photo? I'm like, sorry, man. Got to be a tier 3 sub for that. And he's like, you suck. And then I took a photo with him. Just because he's a troll in chat sometimes. Like, sorry, man, tier 3 subs only. So anyway, this is You Fail Me. Playing some sort of Baba Yaga demo, I think. Shoujo's over here. I think this is Baba Yaga again. Shavda. There's Rex. Rex is at every GDQ. Mighty Mouse is practicing. There's Doc. I don't know. There's people everywhere. And then Panga was set up for a fair bit on the other side. There's like another row of monitors back over here. And Panga he set up Dram 3. I played some Dram 3. It's fucking hard. It is brutal. It's going to be like one of those hacks where every level takes 2 to 3 hours. It is so hard. Hardest shit I played at GDQ was his hack. I started with an Ultra Star level and that was like brutal as. Then he gave me like a Skyzo level, which was it's really hard, but it's actually really fun. I think it'd be easier to play like at home on my setup. It's way harder than Casio, I think. It's brutal. This is Java Brew. The Invictus 2 setup. Yeah, everyone had fun with Invictus 2. My stuff is nowhere near as hard as Panga's. Like mine is meant to be fun. And I'm just making it as natural as possible. If it's hard, it's hard. If it's not hard, it's fine. I don't care. As long as it's fun. Oh yeah, that's World 9 back there. So you need your controller cleaned. I actually didn't take my controller to them. I should have. They're like the tech guys. If you want to borrow a console, borrow a SNES, you just go there. They'll give you a Super Nintendo. Like whatever, they've got it. They have all the stuff. Yeah, it's just the same crew. Is that... I wanted to get some photos of people like not knowing I was taking photos. The lighting in this room was terrible, by the way. They had an F-Zero arcade machine, and I forgot to play it. I completely forgot to play it. This was a pinball. I didn't actually play this either. This is a weird pinball machine that exists. These are all the pinball machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there were 12. That's a John Wick machine. That was a new one. I'd never played that before. They also had the new Jurassic Park. I think, was that it there? Is that Jurassic? That's Jurassic Park. Yeah, you can tell it's a raptor on the side. Jurassic Park and John Wick were my two favorites there. They also had an NBA Fast Break, and they had a new Star Wars. New Star Wars was really good too. I liked that machine. That would be a machine I could see myself having at home. Like if I had a choice between a new machine, you know. Yeah, the Star Wars was good. Oh, and Godzilla. That's right. Carl was obsessed with Godzilla because it's got this building, and you actually knock the building down to get multi-ball, which was pretty cool. World Cup Soccer, they had a Hot Wheels one. I don't think I played that one, actually. The Godfather, I'd never played that before. They had Black Knight 2. Black Knight? Yeah. Yeah. Pinball room was really hype. And so every arcade machine in the arcade, they set this up just for GDQ. Everything's free to play. So you just go in there and you can just play as much as whatever you want. So that was like, kind of like Glitch's home. They also had a skill tester where you could grab snacks, and that was all free to play. Everything's free to play. They had heaps of rhythm games and stuff. The arcade was actually quite big. Yeah, and so what happens, and it's open 24 hours. Like GDQ's, it doesn't sleep. It's always going. So if it was the middle of the night and you wanted to go and play some pinball, you can just go and play some pinball. So that's what Glitch did. Glitch would stay up late and just play some pinball when the arcade was a bit more quiet. Oh yeah, Judge Dredd. I forgot they had that too. Venom. So I hadn't, like every GDQ that I've been with Glitch. So this was my third time seeing Glitch. The other two GDQs, he's like, oh man, we've got to go play some pinball. And it just never happened because there's so much stuff happening. So I prioritized this trip. I said, all right, this time I'm going to play some pinball with Glitch. Like that is top of my list. I have to do that. And I'm glad that I made the effort. And we did 2 nights of pinball. And Carl was addicted as well. So we all just kind of went and played pinball. There's Glitch playing Jurassic Park. John Wick. Yeah, I just wanted to get some like cool photos of some of our adventures. I forget his name. He's in Glitch's chat. But he wears these gloves. He is a pinball freak. He's really good at pinball. Yeah, so every GDQ, there's a huge arcade full of this stuff. They have everything. There's something for everyone at GDQ. It's so good. It's always good when you get a replay. Like I'd be playing one machine and Glitch would be next to me. And like if I got a replay, it'd be like, nice. That's the fast break table. This is a good machine. I like this one. Carl and Rex and Dan. Some Invictus 2. Fab playing Commodore again. Every time there's a photo here, it's like Fab playing the Commodore. That was some Commodore game. I think this was one. Yeah, that's me there. So this is like one of the GDQ photos. So this is what it's like sitting in the stream room. So this is Shoujo's run. So when we were on stage, there's a huge projector right there. So when I was racing Carl, we were on this side of the stage. They had 2 stages, like A and B, so they could set up one run while the other run's happening and helped it flow faster and better, like they do at festivals. So we're over here. And Carl's like trying to block his screen, and I'm like, oh, it's really good the restream's up there. So I just looked up here to see what he was doing.
No screen. I'm gonna turn my screen. Here, I gotta get in the way of the monitor there, so just 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I really appreciate the stream replay being up there.
Oh, dang it.
So anyway, all the Mario people were here. I think is that Composer? I'm not sure. It might. No, yeah, is it? No, I think he got in later in the week. That run was hilarious. Holy crap. If you haven't seen Shoujo's run, that was really funny. This is the thing. So soft serve ice cream, vanilla, it's $8. Plus you add extra virgin olive oil and salt for $1. So it comes to $9 US for this fucking ice cream. $9, yeah. So in Australian dollars, that's like $13 or $14 for a friggin' ice cream. But was it good? It was fucking incredible. And like, I will go to this place every time it's in Minneapolis. This is our ritual now. Cause like Rex and Carl both asked me like, hey, we're doing ice cream again? I'm like, hell yes, we're doing ice cream again. So German as F drove us out here. We had like a group, I think of about 11 or 12 of us. There was a Godzilla on the disco ball in this place. Everywhere we went, there was Godzilla. I sat next to Glitch Cat and Rex here. That's the ice cream. And I said, Glitch, you have to try this ice cream. And he's like, okay, I'll try it. Because I tried to tell Glitch, like, when I do these things, it's like, I go for the adventure, right? So if something's a bit out of the way and like, you know it's good, I'm like, it's the adventure. It's all part of the adventure. If something goes wrong, part of the adventure. Like, you got to have a positive spin on it. Like, nothing can go perfect. So to me, it's like part of the adventure. And he like really appreciated that kind of mindset. How'd you order the ice cream? By talking to the waiter? So anyway, this tastes nothing like you would expect it. It is fucking incredible. And this is our group. So yeah, there's Glitch wearing his Baron of Shell shirt. We got Little Hylian. There's Rex. Some nerd. D to the 4th. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we had a big group. That's the exact same table we were at in 2022 when we went there. So that's our 3rd time going there. So we're going to go there every single GDQ. It's going to be our thing. Pizzeria Lola, it's called, in Minneapolis. And there's another pinball night. I like that shot. It's kind of like, hey. And every night I just made sure we got like a group photo. Like, you know. What was really cool about this GDQ is we had a whole heap of like ROM hack creators come out. We don't really get any like other random creators that just come to a GDQ and hang out. And that was like really cool. Oh yeah, then Bob came in. Took a photo with Bob. And I just walked up and I just said to him, I said, oh, they let anyone come to GDQ these days, huh? Am I taller than Bob? I think we're about the same size. size, but he's also a little bit slouchy there, so it's hard to tell. I took a photo of this just because I thought this was kind of cool. Like when Doctors Without Borders set up at GDQ, they have stuff that shows where the money goes and how they help the world. I just thought that was kind of cool. Just the things they do. So like if you donate to GDQ and you're like helping to get an incentive in or something like that, this is the sort of stuff it does. It's pretty cool. Photo with Shoujo. There's Carl. I think, is that Rex? I think it's Rex. This is our schedule. So on GDQ's website, they actually added the teams and the logos and everything. They told us at the event, they said this is probably going to be like the biggest run of the whole event. And so they put a little bit of extra work into doing all this. They put all the creator credits in that link there, which was really cool. They've never done that before. Another shot of the practice room. Trash Lord Oscar, the backside of him. There's Pooh. Can't quite tell the backs of people around here. I'm not really sure. I went up to Pooh and I told him the story of how I got into Kaizo and how I watched him play Dram. And I thought, this guy's really bad. So I downloaded Dram World and started playing it for myself and found out how hard it was. And then I went into his stream the other day when I got back, yesterday actually. And he's like, you told me a story, but I was on a plane, or he said he was on a flight or waiting at the airport after a speedrun sessions, and he raided me, and I told him the exact same story already. I was like, fuck. That's a photo I took inside the actual like stream room. So you can imagine when it gets full, it's a lot of people in here. Like, did you guys see the peanut butter run? The dog playing the baseball game? They closed the door so the dog wouldn't run away or whatever. Like if it got noisy and stuff, but actually he was like perfect. So we didn't get to go into the stream room for that. We were doing our Mario Maker practice test run, like our troll race. And this place was so fucking loud. We were in the practice room and all we can hear is yelling and screaming. And I went out to like the Yeti at one point just to like see if I could get a runner shirt, but I didn't sign up for one. So I didn't get a fucking runner shirt. I had to buy one, just like a normal shirt, which was a shame. I don't know how I missed the link. Yeah, meant to sign up for them. Your name goes on a list and it has like runner printed on the sleeve. It's really cool. I've got all the other ones. That's the only one I missed. Anyway, I went there and they're just watching it on their phones, like watching the peanut butter run. Is that Spike? Wait, where are you looking? Oh yeah, that's Spike Vegeta. Yeah, sitting right here. And that's just another photo. Did I take that? I think I took that with the 5x zoom on my phone. So they have cameras on big boom arms. The lights are so bright. So you can imagine like when you're up there and you're trying to play, you're sitting on a chair that you are not normally sitting on. You're playing on a TV you're not familiar with. You've got lights in your face. You've got crowd noise. You've got people sitting around you. You're in a race against another team, right? And so it's very hard to play and focus and you feel the pressure. And so you have to run. You try to like really, like you don't want to sit around because like any time you sit and wait or try to analyze what you have to do, the other team's going to get ahead. But most of these levels in the race were like go, go, go levels. There weren't really any levels where you got to sit back and kind of chill and think. If you stopped, you were dead. But yeah, that's kind of just the general vibe. Different runs have different amounts of people because, you know, like obviously the Mario stuff or like Metroid or Zelda or any of those runs are always super popular because they're so well known and like there's so much nostalgia. So people just pack the room for those runs. And then some of the other games will have like 2 or 3 people sitting on chairs. You know, it just depends on the time of the day and like who's running or what the game is. And there's just another shot. I just took a few photos because I always like to go into the stream room and take some photos every event. And that's where they do the interviews over there. And you sign that wall afterwards. So they just hang up photos and then you go there after the run and you sign the wall. This is right before our run. So the couches reserved for like people that were involved in building the hack, you know, involved in creating the levels and all that sort of stuff. And then everyone else just sort of sits back here. I've got into a habit now of taking photos on stage just as cool like mementos. Now these are GDQ photos. So the couch is in the middle, like there's a huge space. This is the biggest stage we've had at a GDQ. So the team, it's normally you're like right next to the other team. Like you could high five the other team if you wanted. But at this one, man, they were like, I don't know, 2 of me length away. They were so far away. But I love these photos. These are heaps of like photographers like volunteer or like people volunteer to take photos and they you don't even notice that they're doing it most of the time. There's the console we're playing on, an actual Super Nintendo with an FX Pack Pro. The hack does not run on a normal SD to SNES, apparently. So that one level, I could not tell you all the details on it. I saw Dee's Reddit post about it, and Dee and Dan were both trying to explain it to me. but it will not run on this SD to SNES. You must have an FX Pack Pro or an SD to SNES Pro. The level itself is running a video file. The whole level is running a video file. There's no mode 7. There's nothing like that. Apparently, there's not a single sprite. I don't know how the platforms work, though. That doesn't make sense to me. And what's happening is the video is using 4 colors or something, and Mario has a hitbox that registers when he's touching one of the colors that's in the video or something like that. And I think it gets much more complicated than that, but the ROM itself is like 110 meg or something. So that's the other problem. So you cannot, you can either emulate it or you have to have the right setup for it. You also have to have an SD card that can read fast enough or you'll get flickering in the level. Something like that. That's the best I can explain it. And Dan and D can explain it way more than that, but it's fucking insane. So Fail started using this controller, whatever it is, some sort of Xbox controller. But then he had a problem. So he had to, in the first level, I think, swap out the controller and play on a SNES controller.
They've pretty much seen what they're going to see in this section of the level. And so now it's...
So the whole race, Fail was playing on a controller that he was not used to. And he still did really good. GDQ, especially the closer you get to a run at GDQ, the more it's like you have so many things you're trying to like get through everything, or if you need to practice, you're trying to practice, and it's just like, it's impossible. It's just the last 2 days are the worst for that. But earlier in the week, you can do anything. You have so much time because you're just like, we're here all week. And then before you know it, it's, the run. So yeah, the room was packed, and that's what happens at all these SMW races. But because this room's so much bigger, it didn't have people standing against the walls, because that tends to happen. If you look at the way Glitch holds the controller, that's how he plays Super Nintendo. It's so weird. It's so weird. But yeah, I think I did all right. Like, I had moments at the start. Like, I got a couple checkpoints here and there, or I had reads, or I got information for our team. But up until level 7, I felt like I hadn't had a moment yet. And all I wanted was a moment. Every run I do it, like for these things, I have to have a moment or I'd feel bad, right? And I got that moment at the end of the 7th level. And I was like, all right, I've had my moment. I'm done. I was like, I went full Carl mode. I'm like, all right, I've had it. I'm good now. I don't care about the next levels, whatever. So yeah, I got my moment. I was like, thank fucking God. Because I was starting to get a little bit stressed. I was like, it's not happening. It's just not happening, right? The other team was stacked with like Thab and Shoujo, and I was like, fuck, we're just not getting it. We are just not getting it. And when that level 7 like happened, I was like, yeah. So I was like, so relieved. You can see me on the video. I'm like, thank God.
Oh, that... and what we got here? Oh, my God. Vindication. The vindication.
Did Juz just do better?
Juz,
He finally did better.
after so many years, Juz has finally done better. Y'all give it up.
Wow.
Like, give it up. Let's go. Come on.
What a
I was stoked. And then the 8th level was a hero and why not level. And I already am pretty familiar with that. And I'm good with LR stuff, but I think the rest of my team weren't as familiar. Because it sort of sucks when it's like so lopsided. Like you see one team just like win, and the other team's like down here. And if it doesn't turn around by the end, it's like, I think us having the win at the end was the perfect thing that could have happened, because it really just spun it around and it made the whole thing like just kind of work. Because yeah, you don't want one team completely obliterating the other. You want it to be a close race as possible. They were dogging on me. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't mind that. I really don't care. If they want to like heckle me or whatever, that's totally fine. I'm down for that.
Juz. Oh, almost. That jump is... Y'all, if you've never played SMW before and you think that jump looks easy, I'm here to tell you it's not. That jump is not easy. All right? Oh.
Poor Juz.
Juz now heckling the audience back.
Yeah, but I didn't care if there was like heckling from the donations. I couldn't hear much. Like with all the commentary and stuff, you can't hear much unless the crowd is really quiet. And there's one death I had because I could hear the commentary and they mentioned my name and then I died and I was like, ah.
Shout out to the Mario Maker giant A in coins. All right, Juz.
Just like happened. Yeah, there's D4's cartridge. Well, we know it's a D4 cartridge. That's funny. I did not know that. I like how Shoujo even color coordinated the mask. You know what I didn't notice until I was looking in Glitch's stream was they have lighting on the side of the stage to suit the teams and the team colors. So they had an orange one on our side for Goombas and like a purpley pink one on the other side. Those headsets, when I did the Mario Maker race with Carl, like the troll race, it was like that cable was kind of annoying me when I first put it on, and then I just completely forgot it was there. Markalam is really, he's a really good player. He came up to me and Carl after the race and thanked us for like inspiring him to race, because what happened was in SGDQ 22, it was Carl and I, and we needed a third person to practice like our chair rotation and stuff, because I think Shoujo wasn't there yet. And Mark was playing better than me and Carl. While we were like playing a random level, he was like kicking all of our asses. And we're like, what the fuck aren't you racing? So yeah, this time he got to race. He's really good. Like, he's a good player. Fail, you'll notice in the video, like during the race, he's talking a lot and pointing things out because he knows a lot of the tech and like the creators. So in the fire level, he's like, oh, this is definitely gonna be this. And then he's like, he knows like, yep, need the shell, gotta go back and get that shell or whatever. He knew all the like things. And as you can tell, it's pretty warm up there with all the running around. I must have got a checkpoint or something. I don't know if there's a photo of it, but you have player 1 goes into player 1 slot, and then player 2 is the multi-tap, and it's got 4 ports on it. And we go into slot 1, 2, and 3 of the multi-tap, and then there's code that's been done. I think it might be Markalam or Fen's code, I'm not sure, that operates the multi-tap and rotates. So what happens is you have 3 lives, and on your last life when you die, the next person has the option to start the life of their attempt. So if who was before me? It was You Fail Me, I think, wasn't it? So if You Fail Me has his last life and dies, he can't accidentally start the level for me. I have to press my button to start my attempt, so that no one can start someone else's attempt and take a death by accident, you know? That's the level 7 win, you reckon? Could be. Could be. Yeah, I'd say so, with the whole like one-shotting the fucking the thing. Yeah, that's when I was walking back to the chair. Yeah, that was definitely after that one. And then this must be Heroes level. Hero on 1 as well. This is some crowd shots. They do get some good photos. I like this shot. Doc said that this is their like new wallpaper on their computer. So there's 2 monitors on each team, so that no matter where you're sitting, you can actually have a view of one of the screens. And down there, that's the restream, so you can see like the stream. Or if you look behind the stage, there's obviously a massive projector up there. If you die at the end of the level, you need to know what happens. At the end of that level, there's a checkpoint because it's a GDQ. If it wasn't a GDQ, there wouldn't be a checkpoint, probably. But any end section, whether it was a troll or something, had a checkpoint because it was a race. Like, you know. So there's a shot there, actually. So 4 controllers. 1 controller is plugged into port 1, and then the multi-tap, that thing there, is plugged into controller port 2. And then it's slot 1, 2, 3 of the multi-tap. So that's what a multi-tap looks like. I don't know how much they cost, but they're official hardware. I think, aren't they? No, wait, I don't think they're official. I think they're like a third-party thing from back in the day. This is, I know exactly when this photo was taken, and this is when Glitch was climbing Mole Mountain. Definitely, because I was laughing. I just thought it was fucking funny that he couldn't get up there. But at the same time, I was like, come on, man, we got to finish this race. Because you can see Glitch has got a smile, and I'm just laughing at him. This is me untangling controllers. You can see the smug on my controller, which is kind of cool. There's our multi-tap. The multi-tap on our team was a bit different. It's a completely different one. They had tape. They were going to tape the multi-tap on there, but they didn't. We kept getting our controllers. They're always tangled up constantly. And on stage, they were dropping on the floor and shit. And so every time I got to the front, I wasn't actually able to watch the attempt. Like, Java was in front of me. So I couldn't watch Java's attempt, right? And so I would have to like constantly like be untangling controllers and stuff so our team would be okay. And so a lot of the time, like there might be knowledge or like something, and it'd be help if I could just watch and pay attention, and like remember what the level was doing or some of the timing cues of things. But I constantly, if you look on the video, they're constantly, almost every single time I was untangling shit. It just kept happening. And I think it was because we kept grabbing our controllers when we were on that side and then sliding across, and then they were just getting tangled. But I kept grabbing my controller, so I was ready to go. Yeah, you definitely noticed? Yeah, it happened all the time. So there I am ready to go while Java's playing. But yeah, it just was a little bit awkward. And the chairs were spaced a lot further apart than they were at the last one, which made it a bit harder. There's some focus. And then that must have been the end, I think. I like the the what? Yeah, I'd say that's when we won the whole thing. And then this is afterwards. So afterwards, everyone comes out. This is where the group photo happens. Shoved is picking up Java, I think. So that's the Kaizo community of GDQ. Look at Carl. Fucking Carl in the corner. Classic. And this is the crew that worked. Anyone that worked or play tested the race that was there at GDQ. And then this is where people come up after the run and they sign the wall, and they have like photos from the runs and stuff. It's pretty cool. That wall is really cool. There's a giant dry bones wood burn thing there that looks really cool. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on that. Oops, check it out. It looks rad. What was this? I think this was before Grand Poo World 3. Just before it started. So whatever, like on the screens, you just see whatever's on, whatever Twitch sees. There is no Twitch chat in the room. You'll never see it. So you have to be on your phone if you want to see what Twitch chat's saying. And that's people counting down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the hype in the room is so good. Yeah, I took this photo after, might have been after Grand Pool 3. We were just all there hanging outside. He does some of the prize segments with Scent. I took a photo and then Scent popped up. I was just talking to them before the Mario Maker race. And I was like, man, yeah, because he spotted me. He's like, oh, you here to sign the poster? Because they had a poster like for the Kaizo race. And like they got everyone to sign it. And I was like, no, but I need to sign it. I'm actually waiting for the Mario Maker thing to get met. And we were sitting backstage, like just watching the Metroid race and like seeing the counter go up. And I had it on my phone. I was refreshing the page, and he's like, "Nah, it'll get met. Don't worry." So this is where we were sitting, and the troll race is just sitting down here on the TV, and it's just going up and going up and going up. And they've got a Red Bull fridge there where you can just grab a Red Bull. They've got free snacks here for runners, commentators, and on-shift volunteers, courtesy of GDQ. And someone just comes and tops it up all the time. I didn't take anything from there. Hand sanitizer and stuff. And then you just dump your bag there and do your run and come back down, and that's that. But it's a big TV, and so the stage is over on the left. This is in the back left corner. If you're watching GDQ from the crowd, it's the back left corner, and that's where they call it the green room. So they put a green light and everything to make it the green room. And then when we got up there, I just took a couple selfies with Carl. Because that's like my new ritual up there. I should have done it in the first ones as well. I love these photos with Carl. I think they're like the most candid, like funny photos. And they're just so real. Like, because it's just in the moment and like we're having fun. They even took one from the crowd, which was really cool, while we were up there like playing the first level. Because that's the pokey troll that got me. And there's the giant restream. So you know when Carl was trying to block his monitor, I'm like, I'm glad the restream's up there. I could just look up here and his screen was right there. So, you know, and he's like, damn it. It's pretty funny. But these photos are just like really good. I really like these ones. That's me screen surfing. I saw one person in the Twitch chat on the replay of the stream say, oh my God, Parkway Drive or something like that. I didn't see any other comments. It was Scarf Troll. Yeah, well, screen cheating was... the levels were made so that we could screen cheat. And in the Kaizo race, they encouraged it because the levels were so hard. So like figure out. So it wasn't frowned upon or anything. I would have liked this one if I wasn't focused so hard on it. These are some of the troll creators. That's Hacker Cat there. But yeah, some of the troll creators, which is nice. I think I must have got trolled. The fake ending was fucked. The fake ending was so good, and you know what made it better was the fact that Carl waited just to be toxic, so I'd fall into that pit. Carl wears these at GDQ. He just walks around everywhere. Even if he leaves the hotel and goes somewhere for dinner, he's wearing his Yoshi slippers everywhere. He doesn't wear shoes at GDQ. He just wears slippers. That's me pointing out that you can see the thing up, you know, I can see your screen up there, you know. But yeah, you can just tell it was like funny and fun, and like we were just having a good time. So before we did the troll race, we did a practice run downstairs in the private practice room. And that was when the peanut butter run was happening. So we did a practice. We had all the troll creators there that were there at GDQ, and we had like Janine and Marble. And they set up their switches, and they gave us a level, one that Carl had played and one that I hadn't played. And we just kind of like, they recorded it and everything. They filmed it from behind us with like some sort of camera setup. And we just kind of like played, and they would make up commentary on the spot that was funny. And we found that like it was actually hilarious just doing this little dry run. And after we did that, I was like, okay, the troll race will actually be really funny. After that, I stopped stressing about it. I was like, it's going to be good. I don't have to worry anymore. But I needed that to like actually know. And then on stage, the levels were so perfectly made. It was just like, it was funny. I love that they got all the faces. Yeah, it was definitely, the troll race went way better, and it had never been done before. That was the thing. It had never been done before. We didn't know if it would be good. It was fucking hilarious. I don't know what I was saying there. Yeah, I said that because all he plays is troll levels. He doesn't play any Kaizo Mario Maker. So I was like, you know, there's other types of levels called Kaizo levels, because he didn't know the indicator. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure I get it. Because you know what they did? They set us up before the race. The reason that even the description and the title for that Mario Maker level basically hinted that it was an auto. But we didn't think of that. And even if we did think of it, I don't think the right thing to do would be to try that, because it would just destroy the whole event. Like it just wouldn't be funny, right? If you guessed it, it would ruin the race. So I'm so glad we didn't do that. But you know what they did? They sat me down, and they sat Carl down in the practice room a few hours beforehand, and they said, Juz, come and do a platforming level, because the first level's got some platforming. And I was like, okay, cool. And they gave me a level, and I one-shot it, which was good. But like I played a platforming level. And so in my mind, the first level had some platforming, right? And when we figured out the Kaiser trick and blah, 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 we're like, okay, cool. Really, all they were fucking doing was disguising that it was an auto level. They just hit it. So they got us. It was really good. They did an awesome job at that. And they sat us really close, and they had us like facing slightly an opposite direction. But the chair swiveled so good. Like those chairs were actually okay. So it was pretty easy to look around. I really like that. That's YouTube thumbnail, Juz. I really like that one as well, where it's like, fuck. I think I just died to something stupid. Or I did something stupid. Carl laughs so bloody loud, hey. I just love the sheer joy. It really was fun. And like one of the best comments, like a few people came up to me after the race, after this one, and they said it was like so obvious, like, cause you can tell we're just like good friends, and like there was nothing like too uncomfortable, or it was just like fun. Yeah, good chemistry. They said we had good chemistry because like, you know, I've hung with Carl enough now to know what he's like. We stayed up till like 4 a.m. last GDQ every night, just laughing our asses off at TikToks and shit. And when I heard that, I was like, thank God, that's like the best thing anyone could say. That's all I want to hear. That's how I know it's my controller. I put a Juz Smug sticker on the back of it. Look at the sweat, man. That's all sweat. And it's not that it was hot up there. It's the fact that it's like even when I stream, that happens. Just sitting here right now. Well, it's not too bad now because I'm not playing hard shit, but like that's what happens. I like that face. I don't know what he was looking at. But that's my favorite. I really like that photo. Me getting trolled and him going like, suck it, bitch. And that was after the race. I was like, yeah, GG. But we were so close together, it was kind of like awkward, like with the fists. And then this is after the race. So this is at the hotel bar in the lobby, right? We get there, and apparently the new tradition on like after a run is like no one wants to make a decision about what to get for food. And this is at like 10 o'clock at night. So someone, I forget their name. It's so terrible. They just ordered DoorDash and they got this thing called Raising Canes or Raising Cane. I forget what it's called, but it was fucking incredible. Holy shit. These are the troll guys, by the way. And some cookies. These were really good. Insomnia cookies, they're called. But it's all this. Heaps and heaps of chicken. And like, what's it called? Butter bread, which is just like pan bread from Raising Canes, yeah. Which is just like the cheese bread at Sizzler that we used to have. And yeah, you just grab a dipping sauce and oh my God, that was like really good. So they just got it delivered. They just bought it and put it on the table for everyone, which was like really nice. And that's what people do at GDQ. They just like look after everyone. They're like, oh, the kitchen's closed. I'm like, fuck. So someone ordered DoorDash. This was like a really cool comment I saw on YouTube that I just wanted, I took a screenshot and I sent it to everyone in the troll Discord that worked on the levels. But it talks about like these levels, yeah, just like, I don't know, just talking about it. I thought it was like a really, really nice thing that was posted on the GDQ video. Cropping the username. Oh, I couldn't fit the whole comment on there. That's why. It's on you can find it on YouTube on the GDQ video for the troll race. And this is what happened. Yeah, Germ sent me this. So this is up in the practice room. They just put all the chairs here and they just watch the run from the World 9 desk because they have a projector back there. So you can watch the troll race or you can watch whatever is happening at GDQ there. And so that was kind of cool. They just decided to hang up here and watch in a quieter space. That's the poster that we all had to go and sign. You could win that if you donated $5 or more, I believe. Oh, this is something I wanted to point out. I sent Dan a message. So in level 4 of the ROM hack race, it was actually an Invictus reference. And that, I had noticed it during the actual race, and I was like, is that Kamek from Invictus, or is that Kamek from like Yoshi's Island? Like, why is there a Kamek there?
All right, we got Grand Poo World 3 at home.
Oh no.
And then I was just like an afterthought. I just had to ask Dan. I was like, I hope it was, because it was like Grand Poo World 2000. There was a 5 wall on there, which was really good. That was like good reference. And then someone made this all like within 2 seconds. We didn't even get down to the bar to get food, and this is already on Twitter. All these memes. And so there is a meme template. It's on. I think the link is in Discord, but maybe I'll post it in the memes channel. If you want to make any more of these, feel free, and I'll send them to Carl. But they're so good. This was the first one. Incredible. I cannot believe someone came up with this so fast. This is our photo before the run, before we did our troll race, and we're sitting in the green room. This is the practice room. That's the main vibe of the practice room. I wish it would just play it again. I didn't do many videos. I should have done a few more. I wanted to do like a walkthrough. The arcade.
Some of the highest level gameplay, you might think to yourself, well, some of these players, they picked it up for the first time. How could they be so good at the game? Well, it is a game that is a quite simplified version of a 3D fighter. There are only 2 buttons. However,
and that's what it's like in the actual stream room if you're sitting and chilling there. This is when it's going to hit 125,000. And this is what the run, like the room sounds like when you're in it. It's getting close, so he saves the animals. Because he was the last runner to finish. And as soon as he finished his run is when it hit. And you can hear the crowd like do it twice. Like, they all finished really close together too.
200.
It was so loud in there too. And then when that happened, I got a little teary because I was like, holy shit, people have donated $125,000 for us to play troll levels at GDQ. So that, those are my GDQ photos and videos. So one thing I didn't know about this, look what happens when you reset the game.
It really whips the llama's ass.
I have no idea what that is or where that's from. Anyway, let's dive into it. Team Goomba, obviously. I think it was really cool in the D4 level, the D4 and Dan level, when it's like, who's gonna win the race? And like we went to our respective sides. I thought that was awesome. All right, well, anyway, let's play through the levels because there's, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here I don't know. Or I didn't get to play. I don't know if it's available publicly yet. They're also gonna do a director's cut, which will have all the stuff that didn't make it in. So in like the last level, there's a lot of why not sections that just weren't in there because they were too hard. All right, so first level. Sailor and lighter lines. My God, this level was confusing. When the thing was counting down at the top, I was like, what is going on? Their levels are quite crazy. So in this level, when that bar hits 0, you screen wrap to the other side. Look how much easier it is at home. Oh my God. On stage was not easy. Can't tell if my emulator's lagging a little bit. I did have a pretty good read in this section. I died on this muncher. I probably could have just dropped the key. Jump, you! Well, the difference is you get 3 lives and then you die, right? Still more than real life. Ah. Oh, I didn't know that was timed, actually. I must have got hella lucky when I did that. All right, so we want to do that. You have to get P-speed. That is a very clever P-speed setup with the wrap. This section was pretty hard. I could have just done it like that to make it easier. I had a really good run here that got a lot of info for the team. I was the first one to get here and then I died on that spike. Ugh. And then I got to here as well, but I didn't hit both blocks. And I think this part's probably almost free. Yeah, you have to, I think Fail worked out that you have to jump on top of the coin box. It's like lined up for that. Well, those seem pretty technical. Yeah, so they told us beforehand, they said, these levels are harder to figure out. So you need to practice team communication. Oops. And so they give us a heads up because they want the race to be good and they want, you know, they want surprises, but they don't want, you know, bad surprises. Like it's all organized to be done properly. Everything was handled very professionally. If you look at me get that key in the run, I barely scraped it. I don't know how I got it. There we go.
We got a run going. We got a run going on both sides. Let's hear it. This is close. Yes. Oh. Oh. Just.
But here comes
just
Shoujo.
making a break for it. Oh.
Just one tile away.
So we didn't actually get through here. So I think Fab won that one. But it's so much easier when you get to play over and over and over. But when you have 3 lives and then it's like pass the controller and you have to wait 9 more attempts to get a go, you lose the muscle memory. That's what happens. Like you have to like be able to watch and then replicate what your teammates do. That's what you're doing. You have to see like how they move and how they jump and what order of things they do, where they go. And when you're flicking between left and right, that's really hard on the spot. When you've got lights in your face and you've got crowd noise behind you, you've got the other team running around and making noise and doing stuff. You've got commentary coming through the speakers and you're playing on a TV you're not used to playing on and all that stuff. There's so much. You're sitting on a chair you're not used to sitting on. Every single thing makes a huge difference. And that's just how it is. That's what makes it. Yeah, and the tangling, yeah, that happened a lot. And during level 1, we had Fail having to swap out his controller and use a SNES controller when he doesn't normally play on a SNES controller. You know, things like that. And thank God everything like worked. I was like, oh my God, this is like, because when it goes, it goes. You can't like pause the race because there's a technical hiccup. Has to be flawless. The heal. I don't mind the banter. If people like want to like say things, you know, like if they want to like heckle me or whatever, I welcome it. When I bumped into Scent, the prize guy, backstage after the race, He's like, I don't know how you handle the heckling, man. I couldn't do that. I was like, I'm Australian. I'm used to it. What was this level? Oh, this is the fire level. This is one where you can't jump unless a P-switch is active. This, I think I started this level. Oops. And I was like, what is happening? What is the gimmick? It took me a second to like figure it out. And I had to try and, so I took the deaths trying to figure out the gimmick. And I let the team know, I'm like, you have to have a P-switch active to jump. Right? Otherwise, they'll get to have their go, and they won't have any idea why they can't do anything. There's a little bit of lag happening here. Okay, you need P-speed.
And right off the bat, we're throwing things in pits. Let's go. And we're still throwing things in pits. Oh, we have found an answer. Juz has actually managed to learn how to, well, I thought he learned how to jump.
Yeah, it didn't worry me that the band was like, you know, that was happening. I loved that. I was just glad that, like, you know, I was being involved in some way. I think that was the main part. All right. This part is honestly quite short and easy. Oh, shit. That thing wakes up. I had no idea that thing wakes up. Whoa. Didn't even think about that. Glitch did a good job, like, one-shotting that. Or I think two-shotting. It's so easy to grab that P-switch. Go. Yeah, Glitch did a really good job here. Dude, timing that is weird. That wall is way further away than I thought it was. Oops. Your sleep is ass? What? You're up late playing too much pinball. I'd be going to bed and Carl's like, yeah, I'm gonna go play some pinball. Whew, in there. No one mentioned your run? I loved your run, Dan. I just wish I was there in person for it. I'm glad I at least got to do that. Ugh, that's awkward. God, it took us way too long to realize that you could, like, eat the blue shell with Yoshi to move it into a better spot to, you know, to bounce off. Damn, I am getting some laggy video. I don't know. I'll just have to deal with it. I'd love to play it on console. So yeah, like normally I would have just gone for that jump, but really you can do this. You can't fly, by the way. Flying does not work, but you can move that. You just hold jump, you bounce on it, and you're sweet. Oh my God, that is so awkward to time. It's like so tight. Can you not? I saw Bubsy walk through the practice room, but I didn't get to meet him. You have to dodge those too. Yeah, and you have to be quick before the P-switch runs out. And then you slide that. I saw Thab die to that, and I was like, please tell me they don't get a checkpoint. And they got a damn checkpoint. Wanna-Fest? I don't know that one. Oh, Xiao Xiao's level. God, I had trouble with this one. I was really relying on glitch. The other thing that was happening, okay, I don't know if you'll notice on the VOD. So every time I started playing, I got a jump. And I think it was the multi-tap. I was holding jump when I started playing. So I'd spawn in, I'd be holding jump, and Mario would just like jump at the start of every attempt. And it was like really throwing me off. So in this level, you can't actually grab the shell, which I didn't quite pick up on stage. But every time you collect a coin, a shell goes into Mario's hands. Oops, and I can't shell jump. We all miss shell jumps, right? In 2024. Crap. This jump is surprisingly awkward. That jump is also awkward. This level is kind of weird. Yeah, so even if you hold run, you can't grab the shell. I wish I like had a more clear understanding of that on stage. Everyone misses shell jumps. Oh, hold jump. Ugh, that's awkward. Alright, that jump's really not that hard, but it really was on stage. And then that automatically kicks. You have to kick that up. Uh-oh. Well, that's a problem. That's also a problem. So, well, we had blind reading, but we had 4 of us doing it at the same time, right? So we're all talking to each other. And like Fail saw the 2 shells and he's like, all right, you got to, you know, hit one each way or whatever. Oh, why did I do that? So the knowledge between everyone, like, and Java Brew had a whole heap of like, you know, he'd see things, he'd be like, oh, you got to do this or whatever. It's also cool because I didn't hear any of these, like the songs on stage. You couldn't hear the music. You're basically playing without sound for the most part. Even though there's speakers, the most important thing that was for was the P-switch timers. All right, and then this should be pretty straightforward. Fuck! Really? You know, Glitch would have won this for our team, but he hurried. He hurried and he didn't realize it was a back shot. Like a shell drop. He actually would have had it. If you watch the run back, he had it. He was there. He could have won it, but he was hasty. And that's the thing. You get like the race pressure. You're like, I have to go because the other team's going to catch up. But really, sometimes the best thing you can do is just be patient and wait. I don't know how you get that moon. No idea. Is that even possible? What? There was a troll? You're joking. Now I understand why Xiao said he was sad no one hit the Kaizo block in his level. I get it now. That's where it was. Wait, how'd they not hit that on the other team? I'd need to watch the VOD. That's incredible. Yeah, anyway, this level here, I booted this up before the stream just to make sure it would work. Apparently you cannot start select out of this level. Also, as soon as the music started playing, I got teary because I was just like having so many good GDQ memories. It's that good. I think this level is just phenomenal. This is the best level of the thing, for sure. And so this is all a video file. Apparently there's no sprites. Let's get my mouse off the screen, eh? Actually, I don't think you can see that. I know some people have been grinding for like hitless. I'm just gonna have fun. Oops, I just wanted to turn the volume up. Yeah, this is wild, man. Oops, jump into it. The timing of all that is just so perfect. Get up there! This part, man, this is where the Kamek comes in. I'm so glad that there's a Kamek reference. That just made my day finding that out. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I love this, like, shout out here. Oops. Oh, you can take damage to that? Holy crap. I didn't even notice that. That part's pretty crazy. I think our team, I can't remember who it was, did a really good job dodging that. Ooh. This pattern here is mental. I love that. And the reverse was sick. Yeah, I love that. And the lightning, I think the other team was in the right spot as well. There's a little flash you can see there. Yeah, the red light. Is this a Casio? Is that referencing Casio? The Fennel fight? Yeah, this part here. When I saw the Kamek, I was like, it must be Invictus. It has to be. Surely. And then the 5 wall. Oh, that's hard. What is it? 96 X's. Apparently, Panga suggested putting 69 in there. and it was originally 64. Here I was like, no, there's 8, isn't there? I was thinking of the wrong thing. Oh, you can take damage there. Where do you stand for this? Up here? Oh my god. Okay, so there's definitely spots to stand. God, this level's awesome. This is the section I had to play. Infinite jump. I'm so glad I read that in time. I was against Shoujo here, and I think Shoujo took more hits, and that's what let me win. This part was awesome. I took 1 damage on one of these. And then just had to dodge the stars and... Orb. Such a good level. Yeah, on stage, this is all played on a real SNES. Yes, that's a video that plays using MSU1. There's a full, like, explanation of everything from D to the 4th in a Reddit post. Anyway, next level, Blagon. Which level was this? I can't even remember. Oh, this one was hard. This was a tight level. The first jump in this level was so hard. So you have to take damage. Every time you jump, you get a mushroom. Oh my god, go in the door. The first jump in this level is actually ridiculously tight. Right here, that is a tight jump. And then you have to break that, that's right. Hitting that muncher is legit difficult. You have to duck jump or you aren't small enough to get in the gap. Get up there! Yeah, this part is tight. It took us a good second to figure this out. And then when you're rotating, you don't get a feel for it because, you know, constantly dying and handing the control to the next person. This jump, I could not get that to work once. I think there's cheese here, actually. I want to try something. Oh, I'm sure you can make that. I'm sure you can make that. When I was watching the run back, I was like, I think you could make that with like a really good high jump. And if you look at the race when we lost, I was having an attempt. And I actually literally just lost it at the last obstacle, and I could have like almost tied Thab, I think it was.
Wait for it. Look at that! The audacity. Wow. The so close.
This part here, if you just walk off, the problem here is if you walk off, you grow big and you hit this and the shell dies. So that just happens. You're not jumping, it's just because you get a mushroom, you get big. So you have to duck under there. Then jump up, and then you want to like jump again at some point so you can like extend your mushroom iframes. So I think we did that, we jumped again and then went under. That was the strat. This is also really tight. It's actually really tight. Fucking lag! So the reason you have to hit all those blocks there, oh, I'm dead, is because you want the shell to bounce back to the right, and you can only have 4 of those blocks spinning at one time. So that's why you have to hit it. And normally a setup like that, you see it and you're like, oh, I have to hit all of them. It's like just a no-brainer. You don't have to think there. That's Kaizo. We've done it in so many hacks before. So, you know, creators don't put like 3 turn blocks, oops, on the ceiling for no reason. Oops. God, the frames here are so tight. So then you have to take damage, stay at the top, not let the disco shell die. You have to jump over it, come back, jump into the disco shell, and then somehow get through there. All right, there we go. Now we need to go immediately. We jump over. And then here you just wait until the gap and you take damage and you win. And I literally just died there. I just ran into a pit. Yeah. That level was really hard. When you don't get many goes, it's really hard. Like, if you play these levels, just think after 3 deaths, okay, I have to hand off the controller for the next 9 deaths. And then you get another go, and you're not warmed up. You're like, you don't get a go. That's why the races are so, like, competitive and hard. Even though the levels themselves, when you play them, I guess, knowing what to do now, they're not too bad. But imagine trying to think about that as well. If you're playing it blind, it's really hard to figure it out. Oh, this is the Maddie and Margaret. Yeah, this one, we didn't do very good at this one. We got stuck in a couple places. I had a few checkpoints, I think, or two checkpoints? 1 checkpoint, I can't remember. So every time you press L or R, it kicks the shell. Oh God, this is hard. How'd you kill the shell in this level? Just S&W jank. When it happened, I was like, what? But it's because I've seen it happen in another hack called Legends of Mario. What am I actually trying to do here? A left kick? Dude, this start is actually legit difficult. Jeez, I don't know. Was it Fail, I think, on our team that got in there? I don't know how he did that. Okay, there we go. Or was it Java? I can't remember. I think it was Java. Yeah, it was Java got in. And then I think Fail was like, yeah, you need to shell jump this one. Oh my God, I still can't do shell jumps. Jesus. This might have been your favorite. If you watch the, oh my God, the VOD, it's amazing how quick Thab got the end. Figured out the hint. Buddy, I really thought I'd have time to reply to you while I was away, but I just did not. I will get to it, I promise. This part here, I think my strat was just keep kicking the shell right, and then this reminded me of the Invictus room in level 3. Oops, I'm stuck. Except that you had control over this. Yeah, that's the room I cleared. This, if you throw the shell when you jump. Okay, maybe not. I'm a liar. If you throw it left. Okay, what the fuck happened on stage? What the hell?
Thank you for that.
Thank you for your donation.
This is a close one, y'all. And now, it's not all 1 screens.
Oh, we have more than...
No, I have no idea. Oh, maybe I was pressing it early. What? How did I do that? It definitely died on stage and it was weird. This was hard. So that's the problem, yeah. We had a lot of trouble in this room because we kept landing like, I point to the screen like you can see where my hand is going, but like on the next to the off switch that's hit there above the, I don't know. We kept landing on that friggin' Cooper or the shell. We just couldn't get through it. But really, it looks like you just have to like go down there first and then push the shell right. Oh God, that's hard. Are you had surgery? What? What happened while I was away? There's a Kaizo block. The other team never hit it, and we hit it like 50 fucking times.
What a save there by Glitch.
No kidding.
Controlling that shell so well. Oh my gosh.
I promise that was there the whole time. One good attempt versus not. English do I need to take on this shell hop to hit that up pipe?
Couldn't stop hitting it. Also, I didn't realize the blocks in the background here have eyes that close. That's cool. This chuck jump bodied me. I couldn't, like, not kill it. I cannot get through there without killing it. And then that... No! God, we just couldn't get through here. I didn't think we actually passed this section. It was so hard. Yeah, this wall is always in the way. It's awkward. Oops. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. It's just you need consecutive goes to like make it feel easier. And the shell moving after hitting the button. No, it's pretty instant. The levels were really creative. What the hell am I doing? So I haven't played this section. Oh, I see now. I meant to not do that. Hang on. How do I do this? So I saw them. Oh, do something like that. No! Wow, you can regrab or you can go over. Some weird frame bugging that's happening. Okay. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, you can still do it when you're dead. I didn't swear at all. It's all Carl. But you know what? It made it funny. Woo! That's a jump. Oh my god! I should have just held jump. Whew! Crazy ending. Yeah, and this part... Maddie's a troll. I imagine this is Maddie. And I don't know how Thab figured this out so quick. I thought it was just a meme. Get a life, lol. It literally means... get a life. And it must be so easy to die here. Obviously, there'd be a checkpoint. Yeah. Very clever. Yeah, anyway, this is where I decided to warm up a bit. This was my kind of level. I love this sort of stuff. Let's see if we can do it again. The background here apparently is HDMA. It's all done with HDMA. The smooth water. That's what I was told. Is that correct, Circle Friendo? I believe it's HDMI, and that's why it runs so smooth. I don't know anything about that. Palette HDMA. Crazy. I didn't notice it on stage. I noticed it watching the VOD. Whew. Oh, that's good. Oh, wow. That shell is fantastic. I think I got this checkpoint, didn't I? Yeah, I got this one because I remember doing this. And then I died here and then Fail basically one-shot this. Oops. Oh, we have to hit it twice. How did he do that, man? He like one-shot that. Oh, you have to hit it 3 times? Wow. What the heck? How did he read that? He did a great job of this section. Oh my god! Why can I not do this? I can't do it. Oh my god, fuck off! This thing is in my face. I can't get through here. I can't do it. Where's Fail? I need Fail in here. Get over here and beat the section for me. Oh my god, it's in my face. Alright, holy hell, man. I'm really impressed he did that so well. Name was. Now this part, I think the strat was jump once, then you go. Yeah. This part, you just have to dodge for a little bit, wait for some fire. That shell is really awkward to time. And then these shells like alternate. And I remember Fail on stage was like, get rid of the disco shell. Oh, I jumped into it. God. So yeah, you come over here, get rid of that disco shell. Don't die to that. Oh, you can actually take your time there. And kill that. Fail got that checkpoint, and then I think this was mine. Oh god. Yeah, and I remember like the thing was, I think it was, I can't remember who yelled at me to like throw that shell with full speed as quick as possible. So I just did that. And then I just YOLO'd. Wait for the shell. But of course it's going to spit into you. So yeah, I don't know. I got real lucky there. Just trust that that won't kill me. Yeah, and then, well, watch me die here. I'm not going to one-shot this. I have no idea. It's easy! Yeah. Twice. Well, I don't know. Apparently there's another way to do it, but yeah. I thought that for sure I would die on there the second time. Apparently in testing, somewhat like people died to it and they're like, man, people are going to spend like 3 minutes trying to get through that. And then I just one-shot it. Panties dropped. Oh my God. After that, you can see the relief in my face on the video. I was just like, I did it. I have a moment. Like nothing can top that. And afterwards, I didn't know if there was a checkpoint. So afterwards, I was like, were they real? Did they actually kill you? And was there a checkpoint? And the answer was yes, they kill you, and yes, there's a checkpoint. But yeah, that was the highlight for me. Once that happened, I was like, okay, cool. I finally had a moment because I got to this level and I felt like I hadn't really achieved much. I had a few checkpoints here and there, but I really needed that. Hey, Sex Rex. I just got lucky, chant. Did you? Get wrecked. But I just felt like I was like, I don't want to be a bench warmer here. And after I got, and then level 8, like I'd already played heaps of Why Not stuff, and I'm pretty good with LNR generally, depending on what it is. Like that shell level doesn't, that's different. But everything else, like if it's like something like LNR spawning something somewhere, I'm generally okay at that. And so, it's time to be a hero featuring Lara the Pokey. Yeah, so this here, I just sat back and I just read the text. I was like, this is the best level to have a time advantage for the other team because I can just read it. But I was the last person to have a go of this section because I just won the previous level. So whoever plays or wins the previous level, that rotates. And so I was last. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, I know how this works. This L and R. Like, I just tap R. You can't see my input display, but you literally just like, you have to tap it to get it in and out. Don't let Lara die. And I forgot that you can't take damage on this Pokey. But anyway, the rest of my team had a little bit of trouble here. And so the first team, the other team got in the end of this, they ended this section. They got in the door at like 1 minute. And if you look at our team, we get there after 3 minutes. We actually lost a lot of time in this room. Because I think the other guys were just kind of like rushing and not really thinking. And then I'd watched them do it so many times, I knew exactly what I had to do. And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to be patient. What the hell? Why did that? What the fuck was that? Where did that come? How did that come? Did you see that spike ball? Did you see that? What the fuck was up with that? Where did that even come from? Why did it shoot right? What was up with that? What? What? It's not shooting right this time. Janky hack. I made sure I killed this mole too, because I didn't know if it was going to spawn another one out of this door. And so when I came back, I was like, yeah, just in case. And then this part, you just do that. It's easy. Hey, Candy, I was hoping you would come out, but you didn't, mate. And then this part, I don't know, I found... Oh, I didn't despawn Lara. You have to remember to despawn her. That's the big problem. So you have to press R again there, so that she's there. And I just thought, like, let's go quick. Woo! You can actually go too quick. And I noticed this is where the other team got really held up. So yeah, you have to just one-shot it. I just kind of went for it. I was like, well, we need those bullets, so I best be hurrying, right? And then I got here and I barely, if you watch the VOD, I barely saved that Goomba right there.
But in general, like doing the wrong thing once, it working, and then assuming it's the right thing to do, that is a really fast way to lose a lot of time. So, yeah, now what? Now what are you gonna do, Juz?
And then here I was like, okay, I've got time to think. Like, I'm ahead. I don't want to die because that was really a shit show to get through. So I thought, okay, we're gonna bounce this thing back and spin jump on it. Fuck me dead. I noticed the other team kept getting like moles on their heads and all sorts of stuff. Hey Jez. Waffles Maker, thanks for 12 months. Heard your donation get read out. This part I just had to read and then trust it, and then I forgot that the fire here kills the pokey. But yeah, that part was easy for me. This part, I didn't even notice that there were spikes here I could die, so I went all the way around like this just to die, not realizing there were spikes there. This part's a little bit awkward to time. Yeah, it's awkward to time. GG at GDQ, thanks man. If you guys haven't been to a GDQ, you have to try and make it sometime. GDQs are just the best. Oh, that's what you do. So what's happening here is, we didn't realize this until it happened, but there's a top path and a bottom path depending on which on-off switch is open. And we just kept getting this one because that's what people were doing. And I think this is probably the better path. And then... I didn't despawn it! Shit. I think what happened was a lot of people forgot. Like, I know Java did it, Glitch did it. They kept forgetting that it would spawn directly underneath you, so they'd spawn it and then, like, miss the bounce. And now it's my turn to climb Mole Mountain. Yeah, this is gonna be hard, isn't it? Oh, shit! Oh, and then we go through this pipe. Hey! Blank LA, thanks for 2 months. Thank you. And yeah, for Sheriff Mouse... Oh, wait, is that actually... Is that telling me down the bottom that there's 3 hits? Alright, I want to try something here. I want to try and hit Mouser. Not the bomb. Oh, that's all you do? So it's always one hit? No, I just took my time there. I figured, like, there's no rush. And I keep forgetting you can run through the pokey. You don't have to jump over it. You can just run through it. The bomb has 1 hit? Yeah. Because I thought at first, I didn't know what happened. I didn't expect it to, like, why is the redeem thing changed color? Oh, right. And then there's credits, the liner notes. Yeah. Apparently, this is Forful playing piano. Or at least Forful, like, wrote this. Yeah. All the way, yeah, it's the 4th GDQ I've been to. I went to SGDQ 19, AGDQ 20, SGDQ 22, and SGDQ 24. I love going to GDQ. It's an actual recording. That's what I thought it was. It sounds like it. You can hear the human element in the playing. 10 out of 10 hack. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Wiley, it was so nice seeing you at GDQ. He didn't go. Thanks for the 19 months, Wiley. You miss getting a Groovy Goomba shirt? I think you can still buy them. I'm pretty sure you can still buy them. Go to RomHack Races on Twitter. I'm pretty sure you can still buy them. Thanks, MB2K. Ugh. Yeah, the troll level, it just went perfect. I mean, the troll race, sorry. The troll race went perfect. God, the first level. First level was so good when they had like the looping, like, the piranha, and then you're just sort of sitting on this thwomp. And you're like, you just see the piranha like looping across. I was like, I've definitely seen this. This is like a remake of like the classic troll that I love. And Carl just like started losing it. Like, oh man, that was such a good throwback. I'm so glad I played the levels that I saw some references to. Because there are a lot of troll levels I haven't played nowadays. But like, that was a classic troll. Yeah, that was so good. How'd I get the ROM? Ooh, I know people. I don't know if it's publicly available yet. Yeah, if there's ever another big Mario race, I highly suggest trying to make it to GDQ for it. That's when everyone hangs out and like you get a big SMW community there. Yeah, you gotta go. It's so good. Anyway, tonight we're gonna replay them, and obviously it's not gonna be like me getting trolled and stuff. There's one troll that I saw someone get hit by that I did not know existed. What I didn't realize was that this level, right from the get-go, it says go right simulator. Running and jumping are probably important too. It just sounds like it could be an auto level. But of course, if we figured that out and we actually did it on the race, it'd be shit to watch. I think the game needs to be louder, right? How's that? So yeah, I'm glad, like, because yeah, you can just hold right for it, right? Or, like this part here. You know what they did before this level? You know what they did before this level? What they did before this race was they told us, oh yeah, the first level's got some platforming. So we want you to just come over and just like practice so you're ready for the race or whatever. And they had the Switch set up in the practice room. And they just said, all right, just go and pick like a platforming level. So we played a platforming level each or whatever. And then when this came up in the race a couple hours later, we were like, oh, okay, the first level's got some platforming in it. They disguised it really well. This part under pressure was just like, what is happening? Oh, God. They were talking about this. Where did they talk about this? Might have been at GDQ. So what happens here is that thwomp's moving, but then suddenly the thwomp actually isn't moving. So they did something to make the thwomp stop, and then it just doesn't keep going. It just never moves anymore. I have no idea. Don't ask me. They did like a huge like 5 or 6 hour stream going through the GDQ levels, looking at all the ways of the things are set up. But this is like a throwback to an old Mario Maker 2 level. And it's literally just that on a track. Was it Shay? Was it who it was? There was like a troll level where there was like multiple things and you're just sitting on like this blue skull raft and nothing's happening. And well, you just think you're going by, but really you're not. you're just wasting your own time. That was one of the best trolls.
I'm watching for the troll.
Wait. This looks really familiar.
I have no idea what you could.
Turn it back on. Doesn't it like... Oh yeah, you have to hit that again. And then... This part here... Oh. I've already forgotten. This was... Oh, I nearly forgot. Jeez. This was a really good first level. This couldn't have been better. But then this part... This part here... I never threw the power left because I watched Carl do this. Oh, that worked really good, actually. But anyway, I watched Carl kill that. I like stream sniped, you know. Oh, that's what I meant to do. Okay. And the whole time, you literally could just throw that to the left. And we had no idea. Pokey does nothing except get in your way. Apparently, that's a glitch. You can't normally make them go over themselves like that. And I got stuck going up there to the left as well. I got hit by every troll here. But I think Carl avoided a couple of them. He saw the pit. He definitely saw the pit. Yes. Oh, that's right. What am I doing? I can't even remember the level. This one here was good. Oh my god, that's so fast. I was just trying to duck. I forgot that it puts on a helmet. Oh my gosh. There was one thing, I don't know if you guys all caught this, but if you just do that and you stand there and you don't press anything, the block switches on and gives you the helmet just for a second. So you have to be ducking so your hitbox is smaller. That was a thing that... I think that got both of us from memory. I'm pretty sure it got both of us. You were shocked that I knew how to duck? I mean, hey, I'm not too stupid. Like, I can do things in SMB3. When I put the helmet on, I was like, oh no, I didn't realize that. I thought that when I did that, I didn't realize you could actually go in the door. Even though the thwomp's covering it. I thought that I screwed up. And then I got in and like, I knew this wasn't the end. I knew. I wonder, oh. Okay, that answers that question. I was gonna say, I wonder if you can like slide in there. And then here, I was just like, oh, there's text on the screen and it's an auto level. And I just ran right and I forgot to read what the actual button combination was. And then I was just like, all right, let's just make sure that it actually is an auto. And it is. I don't think you can actually die here. So then when I saw Carl stream snipe me, I was like, what? And I was like, what's the button combination?
I trust. Oh, yeah, I trust that. No. I didn't read the message. Oh, it's working. It's working.
Both players now gaming out of their minds.
And I just held right, run, and jump and prayed that it would work. So you take this spring to the very end of the level. I do wonder how that works. How do you even go through the thwomp? And then here, it automatically drops the spring. Something happens to make you automatically drop it. And if you look on the race, you'll see that Carl and I start, like he starts earlier after that happens. So he gets into the level before me. But I managed to catch up by dropping the spring at just the right moment. I tried to get rid of the spring early so it wasn't a problem.
Get that Elden Ring DLC. It's going to be incredible. Please help us add us into the marathon.
What?
Oh, who won? Who won? I don't know. Who won? That was so close.
I think I...
Actually, the clown car you see moving at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, but it destroys blocks. How does that work? I mean, don't even bother trying to explain it. It's too complicated. So I did something like that. Wait, what? He's still ducked. Anyway, I didn't have that happen at GDQ. I caught up. I did actually catch up. Yeah, great first level. That was a really good first level for it. But yeah, the ghost house. This freaking level. Even the title was a clue. Yeah, I know. I didn't notice that until I think the, oh, right, there's a spike there. I didn't notice that until the, I think a comment on YouTube. Oh, so you can actually neutral... I forgot that the spike's there. Oh! Hearing Janine and Marble at GDQ talk about, like, trolls and setups and how things actually worked and, like, pixel precise stuff. It was, like, another language. I didn't understand this the first time. I was like, how do I get out of here? I didn't see what time the blocks up there broke. But something is stopping me from killing these things. And I don't know why I can't do that, but no, I still don't get it. No, I have no idea. It's weird. Troll creators don't make any sense. So, you have to come over just a little bit and then you go back. And I don't know why it works. I don't think neither of us got caught by that. This is incredible. Oh, wait, that's why that's there. Yeah. No, actually, we did collect that. Yeah. That is a beautiful setup with the munches, though. So you have to hit that and wait. And then Carl stood here, and they never go down. So you have to go under. So I saw him get trolled by that. That's really clever. I wonder how they offset that so well. I saw him get trolled by that, so I was like, aha! So I'll go under then. So I didn't have to experience that one. Hearing the commentators talk is like programmers trying to tell you how code works. Exactly. That's what it was like when they were telling us stuff backstage. Oh my god, there's a fish in there? I didn't know about that one, I think. Is there anything up here? No. I never understood what the clown car was for. I never really got this one. This one didn't get us. Maybe I can make it happen. Maybe that's meant to be the troll? That might be what it's meant to be. Anyway. Then you spin here and a spring falls and kicks that to you. That's right, that's just nothing. This, I one-shot this and I have no idea how I did it. It just like, I one-shot it and then I kept dying to it. But really what the trick is don't hold up, because you hold up to kick, you just meant to let go. And then you grab it. It's really not hard, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get my head around that. And I was just dying to it over and over and over and over. And I knew what I had to do, I just couldn't do it. And so I saw this before Carl. But I can't remember what killed me. And then he got here and tried like every single little thing. I noticed he died on this side here from it, so I decided that that was probably the better strat. Oh, there's actually a block there. I don't know how... Wait, what? That's fake? I didn't realize. That's a fake block. This is where I got screwed. GDQ posted a clip of this part here where Carl died and I was like, what'd you do? What'd you do? And he's like, you're about to get screwed. And the conveyor belt just threw me off the edge.
Carl through.
And is that a CP2 I can see?
Yep. We just gotta do this little jump.
What is this?
What is that? You're about to get screwed.
So.
Oh god, that was funny. God, that was funny. This part here, I don't actually know the best way of doing this. So if you don't press jump, it just flings you into the muncher. So every single time, what else can you do? If you hold right. Oh, you hold right. I was doing like a big jump, which I can't do now, but yeah, I was doing like a huge jump. Mr. Unknown. Oh my god. I went and got that key during the race because I knew that you wouldn't need the key, but I just wanted to like throw a death, you know? Oh god. Like I knew that something would happen there, but I had to do it. I had to. It was for the show, you know? Alright, we drop that. Come over here, and then we hit that, and that thing can actually pick you up and carry you over to death. And I think this is just a set number of times that you have to run away. And the last time, I think Carl got hit by it. It like you'll run on top of it, and it flings you into the muncher, so you die. This is a GDQ race level. And then I didn't actually get to finish this. So you got to fall down the... Shit! What? That is pretty good. That is wait, how come that goes down? How come the spring goes down instead of up? What's up with that? How does that even happen? Oh no, I need the spring, don't I? Aha, no I don't. What is this? Dude, this is jank. Can I even grab that? What the fuck? What? What is this? This is, it's like halfway in the wall and half lowered as well or something. There's an on-off switch up there. I guess that's part of the setup. Yeah, there's a one-way in there somewhere. You and Carl have such a chemistry that's unmatched when together. It's so entertaining, and Carl needs to stop hitting every troll known to man. Well, that's the thing. It helps that like, so I've hung out with Carl at every single GDQ now, or like of the 4 that I've been to. He's been at all of them because he goes to like all of them. But last time we were roommates in the hotel and we stayed up really late watching like TikToks and shit. And so we spent a lot of time together at the last one. And the last GDQ 2022 was like, it was still COVID restrictions and stuff. So they had like limited numbers and everything. There were way less people at GDQ. And so the group of Kaizo people and Mario people there was a lot smaller. So we spent a lot more time then at that one. Whereas this year was like a huge one. There was so many like people, so many Mario Maker people or Mario World people who'd come out, and then so many new people as well. All right, I'm gonna actually beat this. I am going to beat this level. This level won last time. I didn't understand it last time. I didn't listen to the commentary properly. I was too busy paying attention to the game when they said that green is bad. I didn't listen. It just never made sense to me. I didn't figure it out. So green is like a visual indicator. Oh my god. Green is a visual indicator. Green is a visual indicator. Green is a visual indicator of bad things. Don't go into the bad things. Oh my god, I can't. Can we? Oh jeez, this is gonna take forever. Oh my god. All right, cool. All right, it'll probably be way easier at home. Look at this, God tier. And this part, I didn't get hit by that during the race. I didn't know that this platform was here. So I kept just going down. And now that I see the green, it makes way more sense. All right, you want to get pushed down by this block and then... Nope. Oh my god. This part here, I have no idea how to do this part. I can't even get in there. Oh, you can do that? Oh my god, it's easy! What? I could have kicked Carl's ass. No! That part's hard though. That part is hard. Okay, this is actually still hard. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, it's still hard. Oh, hey, Carl. What strat did you use for this part? I didn't know you could land on the cloud. Fuck me. That is so hard. I do especially love that during the race, Carl said, how did this get through playtesting? And it wasn't a joke. Fab was saying, I was talking to Fab in the room, I think like afterwards. And he's like, yeah, they should have got me to play it at GDQ. I would have told him it's too hard. Fuck, man. I'm going to time out again. How the hell did I one-shot this? Ah, like that. Okay, so how? Like that. I didn't want to run too far. I can't jump. Yes, I can. Okay, what is... There was so much happening. Okay. So... Alright, doesn't look too bad. Can I... I knew I was boned. At least I haven't gone back up the top. I did a lot of that at GDQ, so I'm well practiced. Go. I need to look at that thing. I'm not paying attention to that thing. I think, like, also at GDQ, like, there was a lot of, you know, commentary and, like, donations being read, or, like, Carl was speaking. I didn't want to, like, talk over anyone. I watched a run earlier in the week where, like, the commentary was just all talking over each other, and you couldn't understand any of it, and I was like, oh, man, I don't want our run to be like that. Okay. Okay, what am I actually doing? I need to go through here, hold left, and then use the ceiling. This could be jank. Oh my god. You get such a weird boost. What is this? Oh, that's disgusting. Nah! Oh, that's so nice. So nice of you. Let me through. Yes! Okay, that was free. The ending's free. I think. All right. Didn't time out. Did I have less than 100 seconds? No, I didn't. Okay. It was not free for you. Oh, man. I just held left once I got under the right one, and it worked. Why was it so much harder at GDQ? Because there's the pressure of a race, I think. And, like, talking. Like, here I don't have, like, 3 other people talking over me while I'm trying to think and pay attention. Plus, I'm in my comfortable chair. I'm on my, like, my normal setup, you know. I guess I do have the bright lights on, but, like, in the Kaizo race, definitely, all those things make a difference. So you're playing on a setup you're not used to, like, different TV. You're sitting in a chair. You're surrounded by, like, a chair that you're not used to. You've got 3 other people around. You've got a live crowd. Lights are really bright. The sound, you can't even hear the game. There's so many factors. And then you only play every 9 attempts. You get 3 attempts every 9 goes. And so you don't get the muscle memory that you get at home. It's very different. The one big benefit is, though, you've got 3 other brains working to figure out things and remind you what to do when you see stuff. And that's cool. Set your expectations low and your gameplay lower. This level, I'm surprised, this is the one that never gets taken down. I don't know what the go is. It never gets taken down. Has it been taken down ever? It's the one that I thought would have been taken down. Let's have a look at it. You playtested? Oh, really? Dude, that, you know what's funny is, like, I don't know, did we both didn't die at the very start to this, did we? I think we made it over the thing, and you checked the pit, you went down here, expecting something to happen. Oh. And then after that, you're like, okay, hold right and jump. And as soon as you do that, ding. It just kept happening, it kept happening. Everything that gets you for, like, going immediately. Oh, jeez. Then you couldn't avoid it, yeah. And somehow I just, like, dodged all of this. I think I hit all these. Was there a fishing one? Yeah, there was a fishing one. I don't think either of us died to that. You just have to go quick. You might actually be able to take the boot with you if you use the cloud, I wonder. I don't know. Maybe. This section was perfect because, like, oh, GDQ, oh, there's people watching. Oh, well, I have to follow the rules. So you just kind of go for it. And the reveal is, like, so perfect. And of course, like, Carl's like, oh, hello. Stream sniped, or like screen sniped. Oh, you can actually dodge it by going under. All right, let's have a look. What? Okay, that's new. That's a new one. So then you're like, okay, there's a door there. And it's like, bam. No, actually, there's another door. And you try to get out. I actually paused here because I thought I had to restart. And I was like, well, maybe something will happen. So I unpaused. So then you're like, okay, there's another door down here. What? fucking block. Maybe I jumped in the pit. Maybe I went over there. So then you go in the door and it's like, what's up, bitch? It's actually this door. And by the way, there's a pipe there. Ride the donut down. And it's like, oh. And so that's what Carl saw and he's like, oh, gee, it would be a shame if there was a pipe over here.
Interesting, Juz. That's very interesting. It'd be very strange if there was a pipe down here that I...
What the heck was that? No way! Was that on the left for you?
I missed it.
So you ride the donut, and if you hold left, you die. Well, there's spikes down there too. And then you hold right here. Wait, why isn't it there? Oh, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Screen sniping was encouraged. And like, I think that's the best way to do it. So like that, why wasn't there before? What the hell? I held right when I came out of the pipe. And so there's another one, that, like I got hit by this so many times because you come out and you just want to hold right. And, like, I don't want to be like not holding right. It's a race, I'll get behind. This one here, I think like what happened was, so I didn't get hit by this, but Carl did. So he's like, oh, bam. He's like, oh, ding. And then you get this one. Oh my God. And you just like soft lock yourself. I didn't get hit by that, and I didn't see Carl until I saw the VOD again. But holy shit, that's genius. That's a great setup, yeah. Yeah. It got you too. No, fuck me, Dad, I cannot remember. I cannot do it. I can't do it. Oh wait, what do? I have to do that one. Alright. I got hit by this more than once. Stupid shell. And this, I saw this happen during the race. I saw this happen to Carl, and I just didn't even think anything of it. And then it's just like a reflex to me because of Kaizo to like ditch the shell. It's just how I am. I think that's the safest way to do that is like use the wall to line up. And then this, the only reason neither of us ground pounded was Carl looked up here and I'm like, what you doing? And I just watched him kick it and it was correct. So I did the same thing. I have no idea why. So this here, this, I wasn't using the full capacity of my brain. I really wasn't. So there's like a switch setup that changes it. So you think, oh, okay, I can't do it from the right, I have to do it from the left. And then they get you again. And you can't restart because you'll lose your checkpoint. You know, neither of us restarted actually, which was good. It could have very well happened after a checkpoint. But anyway, I didn't ever think, what I kept doing was this. I would jump up and then I'd like reposition these stupid stumps. But do you hold right there? Is that what I was meant to do? I must have been doing that. I didn't even remember. Anyway, you get here and it's like, oh, hey, you died. Yeah, I forgot that you can use the blue platform. So really, I wasted, and every single time, it just didn't click to me. I don't know why I didn't think about holding up on the platform. I have no idea. My brain was just not firing there. Anyway, here, there's a troll here I didn't realize existed, and this is hilarious, because if you wait here for the piranha, that happens! I saw Dan get hit by that. I'd never seen that before. Imagine if that happened in the race. That would have been hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, we just didn't see it because we just like damage boosted into the thing. I really wish that was shown at GDQ. There they go. Anyway, we don't need that. What is all this? Actual one-ups? And the stupid thing is, I saw that there was a pit there and I still got hit by it. I just didn't know where it was. I didn't count it. And then a muncher comes down, doesn't it? Yeah. And Carl's like waiting for me, being super toxic. I think this was the highlight of the entire race, this part. I think that the toxicity proved to be the best thing. And I think that if we did another one, I think that we need more of that toxicity. Because that definitely made it. And I think that the setup was so perfect because Carl's like, no, yeah, let's wait. Like, what would have happened though? Imagine if it was the other way around. If I didn't fall in that pit, it probably would have been way less funny if I went over here and just like grabbed the goal. I don't know. Anything could have happened, but I think that what actually ended up happening was the funniest and best thing that could have happened. But when you think about it, like, we're not really thinking about this stuff. In troll levels, your brain just turns off. You don't really think, like, why would they put Kaizo blocks there when the goal's, like, right there? Why would that happen? Why would you want to jump over it? You know? Yeah, it's kind of weird like that. But anyway, the fact that he waited and was being toxic just made it funny. And then when he hits this and thinks that he won, and I hear Marvel say, everyone play close attention to the screen. And then that happens. I realized immediately what happened, even though, like, because it was just like my SMW brain was like, oh, he has to do it again. But my Mario Maker brain wasn't like, oh, that can't happen in Mario Maker. I had SMW brain happening, and I thought that was funny. I wasn't really thinking. So I just laughed my ass off.
This is so toxic. I just want him to get hit by that.
All right, watch the screen carefully, folks.
Wait.
What did I know? What?
That does not exist.
Those guys are there because of your play. You totally launched yourself over the goal. Oh, really? So anyway, and then we raced back and we both fell off the edge trying to hit this stupid Kaizo block. So we did it again. And every time Carl got a little bit more ahead because I didn't use the blue platform to go in the door. And guess what? I'm pretty sure there's a Kaizo block because I asked Janine. Wait, what? Is there a Kaizo block? I swear there's a Kaizo block, isn't there? I asked Marble and Janine. I'm sure there was a Kaizo block. Is there a Kaizo block there? I think there's a Kaizo block. I'm like pretty sure there's a Kaizo block there. Why would you put it there? It probably needed to be like, I don't know, one to the right. I think I jumped early to get on because I suspected there'd be a Kaizo. So I guess what's meant to happen is you run along and you like hit it and you just go into the pit. Yeah. Oh, you mean like to hit the block so you can get the top? Oh, fuck me dead. I forgot. No! I was gonna try and save it. So another thing about the this goal pole is this is actually the subworld of the level, not the overworld. And there's three poles in this level. And apparently this one is a Goomba, and I don't know what the hell that means, but that's what I've been told. So somehow it like turns into a friggin' pole. I have no idea. Let's see. Should have put another one. They really should have put another one. I guess you can touch the top. Because the subworld has like custom auto scroll to do the reveal for the the YOLO room. Yeah, but of course, like when you play levels, like when we play levels, I don't think about like that stuff. I'm not like, oh, I'm in the subworld, oh, I'm in the overworld. Like I just don't do that. I was really hoping we'd get the garbage level, but we just didn't have a big enough time slot to be able to fit it in. They did tell us before the race. They said take as long as you want. Right, so it got like the incentive got in, and they said, "Oh, just take as long as you need or whatever," which was pretty cool. But then we were still underestimate. But GDQ staff were pretty nice about that. I don't know if they were running like ahead of schedule or if they were just like, yeah, they hit the 125,000 incentive or like, or what. I have no idea. I have no idea. That incentive only went up like just before the Metroid run, right? It went up like an hour before our run, or an hour and a half or something. And it fully got met before the end of Metroid. Spare level that didn't got used for SGDQ 2024. Little Timmy says hi. What? Some garbage did qualify? Oh man. Alright, I'm keen. The level that didn't get into GDQ, a cut level. Oh my god! Oh, I really wish this was at GDQ. Oh, is it found the dev exit? Oh my god, we have to do one of these next time. If we do another race. Let me guess, the muncher is, yep. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh. What? I pressed jump. Wait. What? I definitely pressed jump. Yeah. This would have been epic. Oh man, I'm sad we didn't get to do this. Okay, well, there's obviously going to be hidden blocks down there. Oh my god. I'm finding out though. That's the classic. That is like one of the first things people did in Mario Maker 1. What do I do now? Oh, so they're red mushrooms. What? Oh my god, man. Okay, so we don't want that. I knew it. I knew there'd be a hidden block there. Ah! What the fuck? How did this... Oh my god, we have to do one of these. Wait, no, I don't want this. I need to be small. Wait. We've got to restart. All right, we get over, and then I guess... There's a muncher? Holy crap, this level's got it all. Okay, so don't jump. Okay, so checkpoint. Look at that fish just sitting there. Why is it just sitting there? That's weird, man. Wait. Was that spring meant to... Oh, I think that's a spring to make it look like the fish is going to come at me. I think. Oh my god! Holy... Ah! Okay, I can't get that. Okay. Goodness. Okay, what do I do here? Duck? Oh no. Yeah. Oh, you can't even get in there. Jeez. Defender, did you play test this as well? This level's fantastic. What? Oh, okay, so that's not meant to be the setup. That's the setup. You've never seen this? Oh, Timmy, you did great. You did great, man. Do I want to do this? That up there looks pretty suspicious to me. Oh, what? I think that was actually the troll. That is incredible. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh. Why is that there? Well, I probably need the feather. Or I must have. Wow. Oh! Okay, I guess that's not right. Oh my god. Cheese. I think. Wait. No, probably. Maybe. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, this couldn't have been better. This is incredible. There's a conveyor belt! Oh! Okay, you can make the jump, though. Don't do that. That's silly. Crazy. Dude, I can see something moving down there. Right down there. What is this black thing? What is that? Oh my god! That's what it was. Jeez, man. Hey, wait, where is it? That is epic. So what happens if I wait here now? Does it come back? What a setup. Don't you dare. Oh! Why is there even a thwomp there? Holy crap. There's a... I keep finding new ones. So, don't do that. Oh my gosh. What? What does that mean? What? I don't get it. Oh, it was telling me I needed a mushroom. That's what it was. So you meant to dodge the pit and then find out you needed a mushroom and then... Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Now I get it. Oh, that's beautiful. That was a good level. I think something like that would really like mix up the levels. That was beautiful. That was like high density trolling. I love that sort of stuff. Well, you made it this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.